Now, read my lips very clearly. Anyone who cannot afford basics like transport fare, data, food, and clothes for themselves don't need a relationship. Get them a job first and stop jumping into relationships with people who cannot provide basics for themselves like transport fare, data, food, and clothes. These category of people have been placed under what is called laziness. All right? They might not be physically lazy, but psychologically, mentally. A lot of you might be thinking, like the narrative most people always bring out is ladies, ladies, ladies. Please, there are a lot of broke guys out there who are liability to a lot of girls that are trying to put up with them. A lot. I'm not saying one, two. Then plenty, plenty. Where? Do you understand? So let me just shift your focus from anything that might make you think that this video is for ladies alone. No, it's for both ladies and guys. Don't date or marry a lazy person. Let me give you reasons why. One, lazy people procrastinate a lot. I will do this. I will do that. I'm going to do this. Very soon. I will do that one. You know when this thing comes my way now, I will do it. They keep procrastinating. When the woman will leave the house and go and work and do one or two things, the guy is saying that my uncle did not give me a job opportunity. He's a very wicked man. That my cousin did not do this. You're always saying things you will do, things you will do, things you will do. You're always giving excuses. All right? Same thing for the girls. The ladies, you're procrastinating. Well, I'm just be doing for me first now. You know what doing that? I'll go out and search for a job. I will do this business. And the business is not working very fine, but I'll get something else. They are always procrastinating. They will procrastinate for 50 years and there'll be a liability in your life if you don't separate yourself now. Two, they're always reactive people instead of being proactive. Hardly will you see a lazy person that is proactive, that can think in advance and say, okay, let me fix this to avoid this. But when this thing happens, can you imagine? Do you understand? There's already a defense mechanism by default that's waiting to activate. That's one of the signs of laziness, because you should have foreseen what's going to happen as a result of your actions and look for plant mechanisms in place that will tackle them when they arise. You don't need people like that in your life. Three, they are most times very, very forgetful. When you give them responsibilities or something, they'll say, oh, really? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. And they can apologize. Hey, Jesus. As in, they can so apologize that even you ain't one vex. The anger will just go. You like, what do I do? They will so beg you. Some can kneel down. Some will kiss you, hug you. Oh, I'm sorry. They just go and make you iced tea and make this just to apologize for their forgetfulness. But you know deep down that this is like the 10th apology you're receiving for this same thing. So most times they are always very forgetful people. Now, 4, in as much as you've dealt with the fact that they forget, when they eventually remember, sometimes the efforts that they apply into tasks given to them or entrusted in their care is little or zero. You give them a task, they apply little or no effort. You give them another task, they apply little or no effort. And they always have excuses why the result didn't come out like you expected. You, on your own part, as a partner, part of your duties as a partner that they expect from you is that you are supposed to understand. Says who? Says who, Biko? So, I always say something, in all that getting, get sense. When you start seeing all these signs, don't say I'm in love, he will change, she will change. You better borrow shoe and jackpa. Number 5, even when they get to put their efforts into this and it's little or minimal, most times they end up not finishing the task. In other words, they are very, very poor finishers. And they will tell you very simple sentence. The most popular word you will hear in the mouth is, I did my best. Don't settle for such partners who will tell you at every failure that they did their best. And you will not bear the responsibility of finishing a task that was meant to be finished long time ago, adding to your own primary task that you have as the provider for that relationship. Whether you're a man or a woman, that is very unfair and very unbalanced relationship that you do not deserve. You deserve better. And of course, A very popular symptom, a very popular way to identify lazy people is king and queens of excuses. They will always defend their failures. They will always defend their flaws. There's always an excuse, an explanation to make you understand why they could not do this, why they could not do that, why they could not find a job, why they cannot get food for themselves, why they can't get clothes, why they need data. You are the one buying data, you provide everything. It's a very selfish kind of relationship. You need to understand that partners are not hard to find. I knew a relative one time who would say that he would laugh because he had numerous girlfriends. And you know what he would say? He would say, you know, say husband scarce. Husband scarce, man scarce, women too plenty. Okay, agreed. But a reasonable partner, a good partner, is very hard to find. If you want to settle for anything, yes, it's full everywhere. But the good ones are actually quite scarce. Now, preserving your mental health and your physical health is very hard work. Are you aware that your health can deteriorate because of your partner? You can actually lose your life because of the kind of partner you got involved with. Some relationships are so toxic that you develop high blood pressure because of your partner. It's not worth it. Another thing you should consider, true peace and happiness is hard to get. It's something that requires full, deliberate, intentional attention to achieve. You make up your mind that no matter what, I am a happy person. I want to be happy. How do I make myself happy? Don't delegate your happiness to someone else. I always tell people, if you delegate your joys and your peace of mind to someone else, they will surely disappoint you. When I hear people say, he broke my heart, she broke my heart, I can't do this. If I were close to you, the kind of slap to do auto reset in your brain. That's what you need. You gave your all, because there's no heartbreak that doesn't come with a sign. But you deliberately, intentionally decided to ignore those signs. So when they eventually manifest, stop looking for who to blame. Blame yourself because you didn't guard your heart with all diligence. Even the Bible says you guard your heart with all diligence. Having said that, don't pamper or spoil anyone or go into a relationship with someone whose mental ideology, or whose ideology rather, is that all he or she is bringing to the table is sex, all right, or his or her good looks. I've seen a case where a guy actually messed up his landlady because he felt the landlady liked him. He wasn't the one that liked the landlady. The landlady was single. He wasn't the one that liked the landlady. So because the landlady liked him as a fine boy, you could see his arrogance as a fine boy. The landlady was not trying to control him and the numerous girlfriends that were coming to visit him. And he was even proud to say he had a lot of girlfriends, fleet of girlfriends who were coming that he was servicing. Uncle Servicer, mechanic, congratulations, continue. That was his glory. I wonder why she could bring herself to her tenant that is one small boy that she's older than. Because the boy was all looking good and smiling at her and made her feel very proud of herself. Because women are moved by words. But men are not moved by words. They are very mean. They are only moved by what they see. So if they see it today and they tell you, oh, even heaven and earth, they see another one like you again, they will still tell that other person heaven and earth. Don't be deceived. Do not be deceived. But that woman was obviously deceived. So he felt entitled that he was not going to pay rent because he was servicing the landlady. You can imagine. And of course, we have numerous ladies out there who also believe the same thing, that the man should provide every penny they need in their lives. Every penny. They don't want to work, they don't need to do anything. The clown the other day was saying that, do you know how expensive it costs to look good? Go and meet your father to give you the money to look good. Don't become a liability to another man's son, another woman's son. That is the person's responsibility. Something your father could not give to you, you want another man to go and give to you because of what? Because you are giving the person sex. When sex is available everywhere. It's available everywhere. It's now charity. You don't need to even beg for it, ask for it, look for it. It's everywhere. You just reach out and it's there. So in conclusion, focus on making simple the harder things in life. All right? The things that actually matter, that would add value to your life, instead of just settling or longing after anything that crosses your path or merely tickles your fancy. No, it's not worth it. You are too much. You are too special to settle for less, because They deserve better. Bottom line, in all that getting, get sense. Until I come your way again in my next video, don't forget to like, share, and of course, subscribe. And I know a number of you would have your own opinion, agree or disagree. However it is, let me know in the comment section, and I'll surely get back to you.